name is Sierra, and today I'll be talking about the 15 community college classes that I took in high school while I was during the school semester or during the summer. So, aka summer class recommendation or community classes that you can take advantage of while you're in high school so that they can enrich your academic life and help you get into colleges, plus transfer more units into colleges, right? So specifically, I took classes at Californian community colleges, and then the UC system will allow you to transfer those community college credits, most of them or some of them, to your UC. As an undergraduate, and I think it also applies in other states. So you go to that state's community college and then you can transfer credits from community college to your state college or even private school. That's how transfer works, but I just did it in high school. So my district was pretty nice. It allows you to take advantage of the system. However, it's not like advertised. I happen to know this because as a freshman you're supposed to take biology, but it's optional to take it later, but most people do it anyway. So I just talked to my counselor like, hey, can I take like biology like somehow? Like I don't want to feel behind, because obviously I was behind for not speaking English, right? Like I took English as a second language because I was an international student coming from China. So yeah, and she presented this opportunity to me in community college. It's not really advertising our school at all. Our schools community college didn't really want to do this because it was like almost free for high schoolers due to district policies, and then they don't want to lose money. And then high schools don't really like advertise for it unless it's like middle college, where you just straight up took all of your course load to a community college. So middle college, they did advertise for it. However, concurrent enrollment was only for students who are behind, had a special schedule, or wanted to take classes that our high school doesn't really offer. So here's my schedule, and I'm sure it varies state by state, school by school, but the underlying principles are the same. So here are the courses I took, and I believe they helped me in my college application as well as my academic achievements. Plus, they really gauge my interest in whatever major I want to do in college, since a lot of the classes you cannot take at high school, right? So freshman year summer, so like rising sophomore summer year, I took general principles of biology as a replacement to like missing freshman year biology that most freshmen at my high school do. And then it turns out like it's transferable to UC because it's a college level biology, so that's pretty nice. However, it's not AP biology, since it's mostly focused on plant biology instead of like plant plus human, right? So plant and animal biology basically. And then the second class I took is called Theories of Personality, Psych 225. So that class was really interesting because I am interested in psychology and I do want to understand different personality types. I would describe myself as an extroverted introvert. So I'll be extroverted when I need to professionally or at like social gatherings. However, by nature I am an introvert, meaning that I gain energy mostly through alone times, and like I how do you say it? It's like, don't make it a bad way. There's no like good or bad. So I prefer to stay home than go outside most of the time, because at home I'm just more productive, whereas some people, they love going to a large, like a little bit noisy place to do their work, such as like Starbucks, which is so noisy, right? So that's my personality type. And I took like the like Mayer's personality test, whatnot. And like this class really allows you to understand different personalities, psychology theories, and different personality types. So my type by science is defined as ESTJ in that order. So it's extroverted, I don't know, like extroverted, and everything else is like rational thinking instead of like emotional thinking. Sophomore year summer, so rising junior year summer, I took accounting procedures. That doesn't transfer to UC Berkeley, I believe, for like any classes. Like it doesn't waive you out of any classes or any requirements because it was so basic. Digital Imagine 1 Photoshop, so intro to Photoshop, but like that was super basic, and most of Photoshop I had to self-learn. Then yoga, again, it doesn't transfer to UC because there's no physical education requirement. However, the units did transfer, so it doesn't waive you out of any classes, it just gives you units. And I guess it would be nice to, like, I just want to do yoga since I never did yoga before in my life. And then, what is it? I just want to stay fit during the summer, right? So, and then I took Psych 110, General Psychology, which did waive me out of Psych 1 at UC Berkeley. General Psychology is so good. It's like, it should be well, actually, nah. Like, if you don't like psychology, don't take that. But it's like pretty helpful for people to understand some of the human behaviors as well as better understand yourself. And then Skyline Rising senior year, so junior year summer, I took Business 100, Intro to Business. Don't really recommend, like didn't learn too much. It was not that structured, I would say. However, the case studies and the group presentation was interesting. I did get to do a project through that to study Steve Jobs, like analyze the CEO and analyze the company. Then Business 101, Human Relations, so HR, but it's more about like work environment and work ethics and how to have good company structure and leadership rather than like HR, so it wasn't practical HR, it's like holistic view of human relationships. Like it stands HR, but like it wasn't HR as for recruiting and like managing human relationships in a real company, right? I took 2 dance classes, jazz and ballet, because I wanted to try it. It was pretty fun. Like jazz, like you learn different choreos, and ballet, they really both train you for the fundamentals and let you to use the really nice dance room that the college offered. And then I also took Sociology 100, Intro to Sociology, so I took 5 classes that summer. But like, however, the dance classes are more chill, but like there are written quizzes for like terms and like reflection and whatnot, because, well, community college vibes. But like it was 0.5 units, so it's not too much work either. Sociology is pretty interesting too. Fall 2019. What is this? Okay, fall 2018. What's 2018? Oh, JK. Oh, so like during my senior year. Oh, that makes sense. Fall 2018 is my senior year. So fall 2018 and spring 2019, so the whole senior year school semesters, I took like trigonometry or calculus because AP calculus doesn't fit my high school schedule. It overlapped with AP environmental science, so I can't take both, right? So I just had to take it at community college, and like I had to work my way through high school counselors as well as college counselors. And then I also took Principles of Microeconomics spring semester after college apps because I was only studying AP Macro at high school. I wanted to take AP Micro for the AP Micro test. So yeah. And then I also took an online class called Marketing. That class was pretty helpful, but also not that helpful since it was online. Like, I got the foundations of marketing down. However, I got the foundation of marketing down. I understand like the 4Ps, like the customer demographic, target customers, like different ways of marketing. So I guess that was helpful. Yeah. Like again, marketing is like really, I feel like now that I've studied, I'm like a business major student. I feel like at this point it will be more helpful for me to actually have hands-on projects and do case studies or create something rather than learning principles. So that's the most effective way to learn for marketing once you have the fundamentals down, because it's really subjective instead of like objective thing like math or like accounting. So kind of different and takes a little bit of like sense and talent, I guess, for marketing, and like a lot of passion for sure. So yeah, that's my community college transcript. And the summer of my senior year, so I graduated from high school. And at that point I knew I got into Berkeley, and Berkeley is my final decision school, and took US history at a community college because it waivers out of my like general education or breadth classes. One of it is like historical study. I don't want to take history at Berkeley, so I just took a community college history instead. That was pretty fun. It was like a lot of multiple choices, short answer, plus 2 essays. Thank you so much for listening to my TED Talk. Hopefully you will take advantage of the system as well. Like if you don't have like these available for you, I would just recommend you to definitely pursue something, like try out your major and passion before you apply for college, because every time you apply they make you like decide on your major, right? So taking classes and like actually getting experience is super helpful for classes that you cannot get at high school, because you have to decide like your senior year first semester very early on, and then you can actually put undecided, but I feel like it's slightly better for you to put decided so that you can low-key center your essays and resume around it, so you sound more thoughtful. Like they all know like you're like underlining. For most people, they switch majors, they're technically undecided, but they do have a slight preference. And for you, your major when like doing your college app is your preference. But for some colleges, not like the UC system, transferring majors is hard because you will be in different colleges, like College of Environmental Science, Engineering, Computer Science, whatnot. So for some people, do think about that really carefully, just because it might be hard for you to transfer majors when you get into college as a freshman. So yeah, community college is great. Like if you do eventually end up going to a community college, I would definitely recommend, like if you do end up going to community college after you graduate, that's also great. So I would definitely recommend these classes. All of these classes I do not regret taking. All of those was really helpful for me to figure out what I like and don't like. And thank you and good luck. Have a nice day. Be happy. Watch anime. Listen to a K-pop star. Be a simp. No one's gonna judge you. Like if they judge you, oh too bad. Like cut them off. So